Now I'm joined by Sigurd Neubauer, Gulf state expert and author of The Gulf Region and Israel, Old Struggles, New Alliances. Sigurd, first, congratulations on your new book that was published this week.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We've seen the Qataris arriving in Gaza this week, and unlike in the past, not only, waving with their money and giving it to the Hamas, but actually mediating between Israel and Hamas and playing a role in the Middle East.
Yes, absolutely. And I would put it in a even different context. The Qatari-Mediated Ceasefire came literally on the day that El Al sent his first civilian aircraft to Abu Dhabi. And Qatar, in that way, provided Israel and the United States first and foremost the space to celebrate the diplomatic normalization process between the UAE and Israel by keeping the Gaza theater quiet. So that is the underlying message from the Qatari side. And as you probably saw, the Israeli president himself tweeted thanking Qatar for its role. So this only underscores how well things are going between Gulf-Israel relations at this moment in time.
But the moderate Sunni states, the UAE, Bahrain, maybe even Saudis behind the scenes are one thing. The Qataris, which have a close relationship with Turkey and Hamas, and they support the Muslim Brotherhood, it's a different opera.
No, I would not put it in those terms. I would say that Qatar is a moderate state just like the others. I think what is important to understand is that it was precisely because Qatar has leverage over Hamas that the ceasefire agreement, which was not something that was easy to achieve, was actually achieved at the time that it was needed. And this is something that the Americans understand. Just minutes before our conversation, we saw that Jared Kushner was just in Doha speaking with the Emir of Qatar. So I think the Americans see Qatar very much as part of the moderate camp.
You know the region very well. We've seen UAE going forward towards some kind of normalization or a peace accord with Israel. We're speaking of Sudan, maybe in the future, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain, and the ultimate prize, Saudi Arabia. How likely is Qatar to join? Because Israel held an office in Doha for many years. It was closed about 15 years ago. How likely they are to open an embassy in Israel?
The Qatari position and the Omani position, as well as the Saudi positions, are clear, and that is that normalization will be tied to a two-state solution. So I think that that's clear. Having said that, I do think that all the Gulf states want to support Arab-Israeli relations, and within that context, I think that Qatar will continue to play a role. But I don't think that Qatar will recognize Israel if there's no movement on an Israeli-Palestinian settlement.
Sigurd Neubauer, thank you very much, as always, for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.